Hi everyone, it's Roger here from what's on disneyplus.com. A quick news update for you guys on Disney Plus getting a price hike, along with an update on Splash getting a 4K version and much more. So let's jump into it first off with the bad news, and it's kind of something I wasn't expecting to see just yet, because Disney has updated its help page this morning in Australia, indicating that there's going to be a price rise of $2 a month, or around $20 a year in Australia. It's going to be going up to $13.99 a month in Australia, or $139, and that's obviously Australian dollars. No word yet on if this is going to start impacting on other countries. I've been checking through some of the help pages, like for Canada, the UK, New Zealand. Hasn't come in yet. I suspect it's going to, because obviously the US is getting a price rise on that same day of the 8th of December. Now in the US, it's going to be launching a new ad-supported tier that's going to be launching on the 8th of December, and that one is going to be priced at $7.99 US, and the main price of the premium package, which is what we've all got now, is going at $3 to $10.99. So the release date of this new price rise in Australia is the same as the US. I suspect it's going to roll out internationally very soon, or on the same day. It might be something that we're just literally going to find out very soon. If Australia are getting it, I would say everybody else. Disney has gone on the record quite often in the last week talking about how Disney Plus needs to make more money. It's not profitable right now, and Disney want to make it so by 2024, so therefore prices are going up. They're investing more in more content. In Australia, I'm less inclined to say that it's as bad value, because obviously Disney Plus in Australia, you get the star option, so you get all the new shows like Grey's Anatomy or the FX stuff. So there's a lot more content on Disney Plus in Australia than there is in the US. But this is just a start. Disney are going to be making some big changes to try and make sure that this thing is working. They're also going to be doing some sort of freezing of taking on new staff. They're going to be letting some people go. They're going to be cutting budgets and stuff. We're going to be going into a cost-saving exercise. Obviously going into a recession right now, and with the cost of living crisis and everything that's going on with this, it's not good news for anyone that's obviously a subscriber. If you are a monthly subscriber now, I would seriously look at getting an annual subscription before the 7th of December. That way you can save yourself some money. That's definitely something I would look into if you're a monthly one. If your annual subscription is coming up for renewal in the next couple of weeks, renew it as when you can. Otherwise it's going to flip over. No word yet on when the ad tier is going to be launching in Australia and other regions. They've just said in 2023. I expect it will come a little bit later on. But yeah, was not expecting. I thought they might have waited until they did the ad tier internationally, but looks like they're just going to be doing it. But yeah, this could be something that's changing, and by the time this video goes up or later today, that I suspect this is going to be an avalanche of price rises. But there we go. Let's talk now about some other news. Also in Australia and New Zealand, it has been confirmed that Amsterdam will be arriving on Disney Plus on the 23rd of November, so not that far to go. Only came out last month, but the typical kind of 45 days. In the US, they've rushed it out onto digital because it generally didn't do very well at the box office. I suspect we'll see similar release on Canada and UK pretty soon. Don't know where it's going in the US. I suspect it'll end up going to HBO Max rather than Hulu. But yeah, so that's pretty good news if you are a subscriber. If you want to check that film out, you haven't got to wait too long. It's also been revealed over the weekend that Searchlight Pictures' upcoming Broken Lizard film Quasi will be releasing on Disney streaming services around the world on April the 20th, 2023. So it's going to be on Hulu in the United States, Star Plus in Latin America, and on Disney Plus around the world. And it takes a sort of a different look at the classic story of the Hunchback of Notre Dame, and tells the story of a hapless hunchback who yearns for love but finds himself in the middle of a murderous feud between the Pope and the King of France, with each being ordered to kill the other. So this one is from the creators of such films as Super Troopers, Club Dread, and The Slamming Salmon. So yeah, definitely interested to see what they're doing with this one. I've never seen any of those movies, so I'm coming into this blind. But at least we've got a date. That's quite a way out with April. Let's now talk about some other things. If you're a fan of the 1980s film Splash, good news, it has been given a 4K version. And for those of you that are interested, because this really did kind of blow up a couple of years ago when it came out, they have unblurred Daryl Hannah's butt when she goes into the sea. So if you want to see it, it was such a big thing when this came out, because it was like censorship, and then it didn't make a lot of sense on Disney Plus everywhere else, because we now had like mature stuff, but obviously they put the new version in and you can see her butt. So there we go. So if that's what you want, there you go. Let's also talk about what's new on Disney Plus today. If you are in the US and Canada, we're getting a new episode of Dancing with the Stars. That's a live one going out later today. Also, internationally, new episode of Bleach. So that will be going out. That one's got a little bit of a weird release schedule because it drops around the world at the same time. So it's like 4:30 in the afternoon UK time, 8:30 Pacific time. But it turns out to be like middle of the night in Australia and New Zealand. So yeah, it's just a pain with that one. Also today, there's a new episode of The Walking Dead here in the UK. So I watched that one this morning. It's the penultimate episode from this season. I can't wait for next week. This one's really building up. Well, there we go, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you go check us out over at what's on at disneyplus.com. Like, follow, and subscribe. And I shall see you guys soon. Laters. Thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure you go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow, and subscribe. Also, a huge thank you to all of our supporters over on Patreon and also on our YouTube channel memberships. And I shall see you guys in another video. Laters.